was going to ask John before we hit football. Can I have this non-football question?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
And then go back to you?
It's okay.
Hey, you made an appearance at Jefferson 10's victim's son's birthday. You do things like that all the time. Tell us how that came about and how cool is that? It's nice for you to stop and do that. So
What'd you like talking about yesterday?
yeah,
Andre?
the son's birthday.
Yeah. So I have a connection with a teacher that knew the family. Andre is a son of one of the people that was killed at the Tops, and when she mentioned that he was a big Bills fan, I actually met him like for the first time when we were out there as a team. Actually, no, I met him the first time the second day that I was out there on Jefferson, and I met the mother and I met Andre. The kid's name is Andre, and then they were saying that they had a birthday party, and Andre, he wanted me there, so I pulled up on him.
Was that a surprise for him? What was the reaction like?
Yeah. He's a kid, so a 3-year-old kid, like he was excited, but I don't really know if he understood, but he was excited. Like he was just happy to have people there. We sent some Bills gear to him. I gave him a helmet, gave him a bunch of Bills merch, and I'm getting him tickets to the home opener game. So just doing a little bit. I really didn't even do it for questions. Like I'm even as surprised that because I was there and quick. But yeah, Andre, I'm gonna treat him like family now. Whether it's a big brother or whatever I could be for that and the little kid, I'm gonna do that because I have no idea what it is to not have a father. I'm blessed to still have mine, and I want him to know that people are thinking about him and people love him, even in that family. Like people love those people, and we're gonna do everything to help him smile.
Big heart. Big heart. Oh, go ahead. I was just saying big heart now. I know a lot of things I know. It's John's. Go ahead.
I just want to
Well,
follow up.
I'm going to follow up because if I may,
Go ahead, Mr. Warhol.
forget what my first
Jerry.
forget my expectations question, but how much does something like that remind you of how important this team is to the community, and that you are able to bring joy to this community at a time of tragedy?
Yeah, it just shows how much influence having this logo and being a Buffalo Bill truly means to this community. Truly that. It's an honor to be a part of this organization. It's an honor to be an NFL athlete, and with being an NFL athlete, it comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of doing, truly. And everything that an individual does, it has a backing of an organization now. Like myself, anything that I do, it's gonna the Bills are gonna be attached, and the NFL will be attached. So. It's an honor to really, just shine light and just be a little bit of hope to whoever wants that hope. I'm just and I'm far from just a football player, but with being a football player, it comes with a lot, and I'm thankful that whatever comes with it shines bright to this community and to this area.
So many of you guys turned out last week, and so as all of you come together for OTAs, and there's some new pieces on the field and that sort of thing. How much does that maybe bring a team together and maybe inspire it to make a difference, obviously beyond football, right?
Yeah, well, with OTAs being about anytime that you're around your teammates, that bond grows. And especially when a situation like this happens and you can relate and have a conversation with a bunch of different men about the situation, that also grows a bond. And then on top of that, going back to OTAs, with playing football, which we all love together, that is really what grows it. But with everything that is going along, we're all in it together. We're on buses, we're going up to Jefferson, we're in the locker room, we're talking about it, and it's a family thing. So we're all walking in this walk together.
What kind of conversations have you guys been having as a team, and how confident are you in this group to move forward and keep giving back to the community, when the cameras are off?
Well, what the first thing is, right? We don't do it for the camera, and we're gonna keep doing it without the camera going, because to be honest, right? media goes, right? Media goes, and then the hype about it disappears, and then it just like, oh, whatever happened to. It's on us to really continue to feed the community when people like aren't looking, and that's what that bond and that's what like that true love and comes from. Like we're out there without a camera. Like I pulled up to in the kids' and birthday party, like not with a bunch of media cameras and all of that stuff. I pulled up right in the truck, parked in the front, paid for parking, and went inside. Like just doing things without an audience is real love, and that's what the Bills will continue to do. I will continue, and hopefully the world will continue as well, because stuff like this you don't really want to let disappear, because this is real life for a lot of people, and we got to keep it relevant.
Now, I know you do a lot of things in the community without no fanfare, and you do 716. You're doing it on Canal Side this year. But is there a chance that you will do 716 Day on Jefferson next year?
Wow, that's a good question, Mook. Hard question to ask. There's a lot of things that go into having a 716 Day at a location. But if Buffalo wants a 716 Day on Jefferson, I mean, cool. But I think truly that area should be remembered for those people that were tragically lost in their lives. So if I have to have 716 Dion's Dreamers function on Canal Side and just dump all of the greatness there, that's also well. But whatever the community wants, I'm all for it. I'm a community guy, and you know that. Like, I'm all for it. If they want to see it, let's do it. But if they don't, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. But whatever I do, I will for sure be funding and throwing everything that I possibly can to that Jefferson area.
Just a football question. Just in terms of what OTAs are kind of setting the foundation, with all the expectations this season, kind of how important is, I know it's May, but how important is this work on the field right now?
You know, the world takes everything like this, right? But we just got to attack each day like this in little pieces. And as an organization, we are attacking it like this while the world thinks we're attacking it like this. So every bit that and we do is as important as the first time this team became a team. So just because we made it as far as we made it last year, that has nothing to do with this year, you know. All those wins from last year disappear. Our record is 0-0. Our roster isn't set, and we have a lot of building to do. We have a lot of practice to go about. We have a lot of individual battles to win, and all that stuff, expectations, Super Bowl, whatever. Like, we don't even think about that stuff. Like, there's a vision for it, but tomorrow's Wednesday. I just got finished with the lift, and I'm worrying about making sure that my alarm clock is set to be here in the morning on time. And the rest of that stuff, it will fall. And day by day, truly, day by day.
What has it been like to work with Aaron Cromer?
Dope. It's my dog. I like him. He is a real pro, true pro. Not to say that the other coaches weren't like real pros. Like OG was a dog. Like, he was cool too. But Cromer, he's a different style coach, different style. He understands the room. He understands that everybody is drastically different, and he understands that everybody's play is going to be different. And that's what I love about him. He's not trying to make us all and look like robots and different. No, like everybody's supposed to look perfect. No. Spencer Brown is like 7 foot tall, and I am not. So I cannot look like Spencer or Tommy or any of those guys. So with just hearing him say comments and like that, I see like the insight of his brain, that he understands that everybody is different. And as an O-line, even though everybody has to play in unison, but everybody will play their own form of that unison role. And I'm thankful for him. I'm happy for him. I've been around him for, it seems like it's been like 6 weeks now, or maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Like, time is flying, but he's been doing a great job, and I'm happy to have him here.
What was it like being next to Tommy Doyle? That's got to be like, I mean, 6'8".
Yeah.
He's standing in. Is that different?
Oh, yeah, it's different. I mean, like, it goes, because, like, usually, right, like, when you think of, like, an offensive line, it's supposed to be, like, a tier, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's like a it's like a like Tetris board, but it works. Like that's what's the best part about it is playing the O line. If everybody could just get on the same energy length and do it their way, it'll work. But playing next to Tommy these past couple of days, it's been cool. I mean, like I'm actually getting to understand how like that kid is, and he's a dog. He's truly a dog. He knows his stuff. He's long, he's physical, and he's been doing a great job. I'm really excited to see where this thing goes because anybody has a chance, and that's the best part about it. And with being a competitor, that's what I love. Like I like being uncomfortable because with that kid and getting better, it's gonna make me better because I know that he's coming, and that's why. And we play this sport is to compete, and the best man, wins. And Tommy's has been doing a heck of a job.
Speaking of uncomfortable, what's it like going against what your first impressions of Vaughn?
Knew that was coming, right?
And well, and not just that, but how he changed the dimension of defensive line where he switched over to the other
Left and right, yeah. Left and right.
And just how that changed, what you see the potential of that line with Greg, taking that spot on your side.
Yeah, I mean, well, usually that happens with different formation. If a tight end is here, or if a tight end is there, if we got trips receiver or double receivers or different things. So, but with Vaughn being the type of guy and that he is, he has every accolade. He's maxed out every deal. He's that guy, and Vaughn can play any position on the defense. So, my first impression of him, from him wearing the same jerseys, is outstanding or thankful. I'm thankful to have him, but he's a great addition, and he does what he does well. The number one thing that impresses me is that it's his what's the word, sense of gravity, how low he can get to the ground and still keep his strength. That's the most impressive thing, because just watching him stretch, he's like a not like a ballerina, but he's like an Olympian, or what's the word, like a gymnastics person, where he's just real fluid, almost like water. So I mean, that's the most impressive thing, that he can move his body in certain ways that I for sure can't, but yeah.
Were you surprised for an OTA practice there got a little chippy there
Nope.
over on the sideline?
Nope, that's Buffalo Bills type of energy, man. I mean, you got a bunch of competitors out there, and that's just what happens. That's supposed to happen. And if it doesn't happen, you kind of start to think, wow, we just got through OTAs and nobody was angry of nothing, and we in day 2 and guys are getting chippy, but that just shows the competitiveness that's on the football field. Guys are going for it. Guys are letting their presence and be felt. But the great thing about it is that stuff is happening on the football field, and it's not walking into the locker room. So that's that part of it that you have to learn with being a leader, that if it stays on the field and it happens on the field and it diffuses on the field, it's great that it's going on. But if it were to happen on the field and it would also happen in the locker room, that's when you know it's a bad recipe. But the good thing is that this one today, from what we've seen, it's all on the football field.
Elijah was hot.
Yeah.
For a long time after you went over there. What was your message to him?
Well, I just told O to just understand the situation, understand that people are just trying to help. Whether he was right or he was wrong, I think O understands that as a young guy, guys are going to be on him. Guys are going to coach him hard. There's going to be a lot of different voices coming at him because, when you're a young guy and you make a mistake, people are like, oh, you're not studying. But that's always not the case. With being a leader, just everybody needs to learn how to speak to individuals a certain way. I can't go and speak to O the same way that I go speak to Tommy, or O can't speak to me the same way that he speaks to Mitch. It just wouldn't relate in a certain code. So, but my message to him was, flush it, we have tomorrow. Understand that coach is telling you just chill, just take a seat, calm down, just take that seat, calm down. We got tomorrow. We got Friday, Thursday. You'll be all right. It's the beginning steps, and the best part about it is you're going through your learning curve of life, and now the coaches are going to watch you and how you and respond. So let's all see. Show us how you're going to handle this situation. So as a young guy growing, we're all learning.
You've been with Jordan and Micah for 5 years.
Heck
Obviously,
yeah.
with the softball game. Is it
Yeah.
weird not to have him here? It's
Nah.
voluntary, obviously, but
Nah, it's not weird. Like there's a business side and that goes to it. Whatever is like going on. Like I think Poyer is the best safety in football. Him and Micah are a 1-2 punch. And as far as them not being here and hearing and their voice, yeah, of course. Like my locker is right next to Poyer, so not seeing him like him there, cool. But we all know that Micah and Poyer are workaholics, especially Poe. Poe is a workhorse, so we know that that Poyer is in Florida. He's grinding and he's enjoying life, you know. But them not being here, it's no hiccup. We have guys that are here that flowing, so it's all love.
What's been your advice to the young offensive linemen who are just kind of getting their bearings through the first couple days of
That they're not supposed to be right. They're not supposed to be right. Like they get upset like when they do something drastically wrong, but I'm telling them like, look, like you were in college for 4 years. Like all of those kinks that you've been taught day in and day out, like they're gonna come out. Like that's just regular, like functional things. Like that's just what you do without even knowing and that you're doing it. So just try to pick one thing every day, whether it's hands, whether it's feet, whether it's technique, just something small, and just take that every day. Like if you're gonna carry and your hands high, just do that all day. Carry your hands high, and then tomorrow pick on something else, and then tag all of those throughout the week. If Monday is gonna be hands, cool. If Tuesday is gonna be feet, cool. If body posture is gonna be on the third day of practice, cool. And just rotate that every week. Monday is this, Tuesday is that, Wednesday is that, Thursday is that. And but they're all good. They're all good kids, that they have good hearts, and they're learning fast. So I'm excited. I really am excited, and I'm thankful to be here.
Any difference between Dorsey and David?
Of course. Dorsey is like 6'20" and Dable's like 5'5". Nah, but like, and they're different coaches, but they're both masterminds. If that's how I could connect them both, they're both masterminds, which is both pluses. So I love Dave's. Dave's had plays where I got to catch a football, so that's my dog forever. So, but Dorsey does a great job. Josh loves him, so we love him. So, but masterminds is how that connection is.
Do you lobby to Dorsey to get another touchdown to you?
Nah. You know, like I know, like it's a lot of fun and it goes into it. I would love to catch. I would love to break the record, but I'm here to protect Josh. Like at the end of the day, I'm here to protect Josh, and as long as I could protect Josh, I'm happy. But shoot, Doris, if you want to, I'm just playing. But yeah, just protect 17.